Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to be here serving you as the Dean at Concordia Law. I'd like to welcome all of you on behalf of the faculty, staff, and students. We have some of each of those here this evening. Hopefully you'll have a chance to speak with them. But tonight really is an evening of celebration. We're here celebrating two things. First of all, we're recognizing individuals who have contributed selflessly to the communities. Obviously, we have Dr. Charles Schlimpert and also Wendy Olson. The second part of our celebration this evening is that we are in the middle of the American Bar Association's National Celebration of Pro Bono. And pro bono is something that's very, very important to the School of Law. When the school was first started, the mission, which you have already heard from Dr. Driesner, being that we are going to create leaders who will transform society. And the way we do that is through providing pro bono services to the community. We have created a program which is called Fifth and Front. And Fifth and Front is really two things. It is a program and it is also a place. It happens to be the location of the law school. And our director of our clinical programs found that she was telling all of the clinic clients, come to Fifth and Front. That's where we're located. So we decided to name the program Fifth and Front also. The program really combines legal education, your traditional doctrinal education, with experiential learning. We know that we need to create lawyers who will go out and be able to practice as lawyers. And the way we are able to do that is to instill in them a strong sense of public service. Through their pro bono work to the community, they are able to assist the homeless, veterans, youth who are in trouble, and also seniors. We have a clinical program, which many of you are aware of, an in-house clinic that deals with housing issues. We also have two external clinics, our immigration clinic, as well as our criminal justice clinic, where we are able to partner with various groups. More importantly, we also have a pro bono mission. Every law student must complete at least 50 hours of pro bono legal services before they leave Concordia Law. In fact, we have students who do more than 400 hours of service. For those of you who are lawyers, think about how many hours of non-billed time that is and what that could mean to your law firm if you had an additional 400 hours of legal services. It means even more to those who are unable to pay for legal services. So we have partnered in our pro bono program with the Idaho Military Legal Alliance, the Idaho Volunteer Lawyers Program, Interfaith Sanctuary, Life's Kitchen, and a number of other organizations. Through 2017, remember the law school started in 2012, so during that period of time, our students contributed more than 21,000 hours of pro bono legal services to the Boise community. Using a modest hourly rate of only $200, that's the equivalent of more than $4 million of pro bono legal services provided to those who are unable to pay for services themselves. So why is that significant? Why are we so into pro bono services, and what does it mean for the community, and why is Fifth and Front so important? There have been studies that have been done in other states, none in Idaho yet, maybe there will be someday, but they have shown that for every dollar of pro bono legal services that are provided to a community, that community enjoys between $5 and $11 in economic benefit. So $1 suddenly increases to $5 or $11. Where that benefit comes from are individuals who are no longer homeless, are now paying rent, individuals who don't have a legal problem that is preventing them from going to work on a regular basis are now at work and their employers are earning additional income, and individuals who are not receiving benefits that they're otherwise entitled to now receive those funds and are able to funnel it back into the community. So regardless of how you look at it, pro bono service is good for the community, it is good for the students, it is good for the school. So what we're talking about tonight, you will hear from some of our community leaders, obviously. You will also hear from one of our graduates who will talk about the impact of attending Concordia Law and participating in pro bono activities, what that impact has been on his life. But we're also asking you to help the law school continue to provide this help to the community. So I talked to you about Fifth and Front being a place. Right now, we do not have a location within the law school where we can house our clinic. What we've done is taken a few of the study rooms from the students, so they no longer have those available to them in the library, and we're using them as part of our clinic program. But our goal is to create a law firm within the law school where clients can come and meet with their students who are representing them under the supervision of a licensed attorney. So when we do a paddle raise later today, you will hear that one way that you can designate your donations will be towards the building campaign for that. Equally important are student scholarships. Many of our students go on to provide pro bono legal services after they leave law school. In order to be able to do that, and in order to be able to take pro bono jobs, we have to ensure that when they leave the school, they are not saddled with enormous student loan debt. Concordia Law, for the second year in a row, has been recognized as one of the top 10 law schools, private law schools in the country in terms of best value. So think about that. There are over 204 law schools in the United States. More than half of them are private law schools, and we have been in the top 10 during the past 2 years because we provide a value education. We are one of the lowest cost tuition private schools as a result of generous scholarship donations from many of you who are here. We also have a phenomenal bar passage rate, and we also have a great employment rate. As far as the employment rate goes, we were also recognized as the #4 law school in the country in terms of providing additional educational or employment opportunities to our students. So in terms of what credentials they come into the law school with, what the predictors are for their future employment, we were ranked #4 in terms of adding value. Again, all of that comes through generous scholarship donations. So this evening, I am asking you to partner with us, just as we are partnering with communities, organizations throughout Boise, to help us continue this great work. And I thank you for your time today. I hope you'll be inspired by our 2 community leaders that we will hear from, as well as our recent graduate. Thank you.